Welcome to Matosinhos here in Portugal. It is the final 2 days of the FIBA 2024 Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. Plenty of games already underway, including Spain picking up a big 23-point win in their semi-final over Serbia. So Spain are in the final, but who will be joining them? Will it be Israel or will it be France? They are the two teams we have ahead of us here right now. France enter today's game as favourites to make it back-to-back final appearances. Whilst Israel, well, they are already a team of history makers. First time Israel have ever made it past the quarterfinals in this tournament. It's a huge ask, but could they go all the way and become unlikely champions of Europe? Well, they'll have to put in two huge games if they are to achieve that. These two have already met in the group stages. France rolling out to a 30-point win. As such, you would still have that French team as clear favourites to make it to a final here for the 7th time in the last 10 editions of this game. France now being introduced to the crowd. They have blasted their way through this tournament, reaching the semi-finals without dropping a single game. In fact, they've won every game by at least 30 points. Yes, you heard me correctly, 3-0 points has been their minimum winning margin. However, semi-finals bring different pressures, different expectations. Can this French team rise to the occasion here today? They have the best offense. They also have the best defense. They are currently the favorites to lift the trophy tomorrow, but standing in front of them is an awkward opponent, Israel, who will do what they can to try and stop this French juggernaut barreling their way through to the final. Strong French roster, plenty of talent in it as well. As we look at the coaches, Coach Bounon is the head coach for France, and now we'll have Israel introduced to us here. And they've been a bit of a surprise package in this tournament. They lost their opening 2 games. Things weren't going their way, but they have won their last 3, including a breaking of local hearts in the quarterfinal where they knocked out our host Portugal with a 68-65 win. However, France is a very different beast to Portugal, and Israel have looked relatively good offensively. However, defensively at times they have struggled to contain teams, and they will certainly have to up their defensive performance here today if they are to make it to their first ever final in this tournament. As the teams are introduced here, and Coach Eisenberg and his brain trust of coaches come together. We're going to take a break in our commentary as we have the national anthems for both France and Israel. First will be the national anthem for France, followed by the national anthem for Israel. There are officials for today's game. Wonderful, rousing performance of the Israeli national anthem there by the team. That's got you ready to go, I'm sure. Here's the starting five for France. We have Kola Cissé. We also have Kibun Beremu, Clionti, as well as Anglema. For coach Aurélie Bunon. I'm sure he'll be going deep into his bench as well as they have throughout this tournament. Cohen, Oren, Zemel, Raviv, and Meged. Both teams now, with under 3 minutes to play, entering their final phases as Coach Bunon looks on and barks her orders out across the court. Till the start of this semi-final, and as I said, this really is a David versus Goliath matchup. France have barreled their way through the tournament. They have a huge history within this tournament. They have 15 medals in total, including 2 gold medals within this tournament, and they're relatively recent gold medals as well, 2012 and 2016. They have medaled in all but one of these tournaments. Sorry, all but one of these tournaments since 2010. That gives you some idea of the pedigree of this French team. As for Israel, well, it certainly is a different picture that is painted. They have not made it through to the semi-finals before. In fact, they haven't made it through to the quarterfinals in a very, very long time indeed. It's all the way back to 1971. That they made it through to the quarterfinals. So this really is a groundbreaking team on show here for Israel. As Coach Eisenberg has some final words, as does Coach Bunon. She gets her team ready, and it's always a problem if you have a big favourite for Coach Bunon. She'll be working with her team, not wanting them to be complacent, not wanting them to think they're automatically in the final. Whilst Coach Eisenberg will be doing the opposite. He'll be stirring his team, getting them ready to go. But while we have a break, just a reminder, if you want to join the conversation on social media, do use hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. Also, if you do have your phones handy, definitely worth a follow. FIBA's youth basketball channel, Next Gen Hoops, Facebook, Instagram, and on X. And if you want to follow me, my name's Mark Mills. I'm on Instagram and X, and it's @MarkOnComms if you want to follow me on those. So Coach Bunon is in place, ready to go. Her team is in place, ready to go. And hopefully you are locked in and ready to go for this game here today. Should be a good one. Israel really do need a strong start, though, to come out into this. And we will see if they're able to contain the powerhouse, the juggernaut that is this French national team. Both fives on the floor. Officials ready to go. We're ready to go. Hopefully you can be locked in on this game. And we're underway here in Matosinhos. Second semi-final of the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. Israel against France. Early rebound for Anglema. France bringing it up the floor. Oh, the triple team works this time for Israel as they knock the ball away and gain themselves an extra possession. Pass inside and Israel get the first score. Zemel with the score. Baiko Semel doing a good job to settle some nerves. Oh, but the three is flushed with ease by Cléant. Mid-range two is no good. Offensive rebound, no. It's a battle on the floor. Eventually, Israel pick it up. And they put the three up. Not this time. Where's the rebound? And Israel are fighting hard. They're scrapping for every extra possession, and they know that's the way they need to be. That's how they have to deliver today. And the two is good for Stella Kola. Nice, brisk atmosphere here in the arena. Cohen thrown out of bounds though by Baiko. There's the pass inside as Baiko gets the first score. And that was quickly cancelled out by Kola at the other end of the floor. France spreading the floor so well, trying to open out that Israeli zone, and the score is good for Kibum Biaramu. Cohen picks up the dribble maybe a little early, has to hand it off to Oren. Back to Cohen, and she has been the bright spark for Israel in this tournament, that's for sure. Cohen. Oren. Oh, flushes the three from the top. Ayala Oren only shooting 22% from downtown in the tournament so far, but that brings Israel back to within two. Lamar has it stolen away. Second turnover of the game for France. Israel's intensity, their scrappiness, their hustle paying off early here. Oh, floating left-hander is a little short. Look at the pace that this comes back down the floor, though. Takes a transition defense out of the game. Anglemat will slow it down, though. Hands it back to Cléant. Cléant. Kaboom. Biaramu gets the score. Slices away through the paint. Raviv. Step back long two, and at the moment Israel's jumper is dropping. And that's what's keeping them neck and neck with France right now. Drop step low. That's just old school, back to the basket. Hoops by Cisse. A brisk pace to the opening 4 minutes of this game. No fouls so far as both teams just want to get this job done. The refs are letting them play the game, and another big long jumper. Raviv leading the tournament with points, though averaging just short of 20 points a game. Had a tournament high 24 against Finland, but France come back the other end. Wow, this is breathtaking basketball from these two. I've decided that this one's going to be a high-scoring affair. Raviv playing over 30 minutes a game. She knows she'll be in for a long battle here today. Oren puts it up way downtown with the shot clock expiring. Real low percentage chance, that one, but she really didn't have much choice. Anglemat. Off the glass, won't get the and one, will earn herself a trip to the free throw line. Oren called for the foul, I think. Very handsy defense. Anglemat to the line, 63% free throw shooter in the tournament. Israel to make a change as Megan comes out of the game. Anglemat at the line. The first is good. France out to a 5-point lead. Can she make it 6? No, she comes up short, but a big offensive rebound rips it away. Kaboom Biamu comes back out now. Cléant, no good, and eventually Israel defend their own boards. Oren. Cohen-Mintz with a tough pass down into the low post. Israel fortunate to hold on to possession. Oren high arcing, and an even higher arcing rebound falls into the hands of France. Not this time. Where's the rebound? France hitting the offensive boards pretty hard. Israel just about withstanding the onslaught, but France do hold a 5-point lead right now. Cohen-Mintz will come back out. And the score off the glass for Baiko is good. Israel absolutely in this one, going toe-to-toe with France. They don't care how big an underdog they are in this game. They are going to battle them 24 seconds at a time. Anglama kicks it out, wide open on the corner. No good. Another offensive rebound, but it's stolen away. Good hands by Oren. And the step back two for Raviv is good. Israel come to play. They're back to within 1. Raviv up to 6 early points here. Kaboom Biamu. Oh, lovely baseline cut. And the score is good for Tiagi. Raviv now in control. Scored double digits in every game in this tournament. One of very few players to do that. Cohen gets it to go. Gets the roll off the iron. Cuts France's lead. Back down to just 1 again. Tiagi now kicks it back out. Kessler. Horns set up at the top for her, but almost spills it. It's bounced out of bounds. That's a turnover. 3rd turnover of the quarter for France. There's the little teardrop, and there's the roll for Mayan Cohen as she heads to the bench, and into the game for the first time comes Netta Meisha. What a brisk first quarter we have had here. Just 2.5 minutes left in this opening period. Raviv. Oren goes to the right hand again. Not this time. Rebound by Keita Sissoko. Oh, it's knocked away, almost lost. Drive inside, Raviv off target this time, and a relentless wave of basketball. Both teams pushing the pace, trying to play at tempo. Stella Kessler picks up the foul this time. Look how fast they're moving down the floor. No time for a breather. Foul called on Meisha. Ayala Oren will come to the bench for a break as Teichmann comes in for Israel. France will also make a change as Tiagi comes out, as does Cléant. Kola comes back in. In fact, Tiagi has stayed in. It's just Cléant that's gone to the bench. The second is good. 3-point lead, under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Absolute zinger of a first quarter, it truly is. Baiko hands it away, and it's thrown away. Tough to keep up with the pace of this game. Neither team looking to build out an offense. That one's knocked out of bounds by Kola as she, I think, just catches the screen on the way through. A little over 90 seconds left in this first quarter. France with a narrow three-point lead. Israel have absolutely come out determined to not just to be here to make up the numbers, but absolutely have a belief, a determination that they can make it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Has to throw a prayer up. That's an air ball. France will come away with it. Tiagi. Cisse. It's knocked out of bounds by Teichmann. So it'll be French ball on the baseline. Keita. Not yet to make the impact. Kola now out to the wing. That one's short. Where's the rebound? Tiagi pulls down the rebound off the miss from Kessler. Kessler will go again. Oh, she won't miss a second time. That's a big three. France out to a game high 6-point lead. Look at this French defense, sprawling, aggressive. Oh, and the pass is a little heavy. Maiko throws it over the head of Meisha. As Coach Eisenberg asks for maybe a little bit more calm and composure. Here's the little sidestep three ball for Kessler. Keita on the free throw line, doesn't get it. Kessler banks one. The banks are open late here in Matosinhos. And just like that, with 30 seconds left in the first quarter, Coach Eisenberg, no choice. France's lead has barreled out to 9 points, calls the timeout. Can't wait to the end of the quarter. Wow, what was shaping up to be a very competitive first quarter in the blink of an eye. France have blown this one open somewhat. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They now lead by 9. Back-to-back triples from Kessler really has opened this big lead up for the French team. About a 6-second differential between the game clock and the first quarter clock. Oren. Little step back, shot clock down to 3. Gonna have to put something up. They get it away, but it's blocked. Great defense by France. Will they get a shot away? 2 seconds left. They get one away. It won't go. And that is the end of the first quarter. A strong first 10 minutes of basketball. Both teams putting in big performances, but France showing their class. 10 minutes in the book. It's Israel 15, France 24. Welcome back here to Matosinhos in Portugal. First quarter already in the books here in the second semi-final. Will it be Israel or France heading to tomorrow's final to face Spain? Strong first quarter from France though. They lead by 9. Kola to Cisse. She kicks it out. 3 is up, but it's off short. They get the rebound and 1. Keita, big smiles, big rebound. Strong move, takes the body contact and gets the score. Chance of a 3-point play for Keita. 80% free throw shooter across this tournament, the Montpellier player. And gets the bonus. Game high 12-point lead now for France. First double-digit lead of the game. Screen on the horns action for Israel. Dive inside, fades away. Oren gets the score, doing what she can. Up to 5 points now for her. Down into Keita. She kicks it back out. Kola off the glass, makes it look easy. Super tough shot in traffic. Stella Kola, the 17-year-old, looking so composed here in the early stages of this semi-final. Almost stolen away by Cisse. Shot clock down to 7. Quick release on the 3 ball from Teichmann. Kessler puts some pace behind it, but the offense comes away with nothing, but they steal it back. Kessler, oh, that's a tough shot from Kessler. Floating kind of almost diagonally. And that is a tough one to release, but soft hands, get to the 2, and France's lead at 14. Baiko now trying to bully away to the bucket, but it's thrown out of bounds, and Israel right now are teetering after a pretty dynamic first, really 7 or 8 minutes in this game where they really were going toe-to-toe. That has now slipped away somewhat here as the teams really are starting to open out the lead. France looking to be confident and composed, whilst Israel looking for some answers right now. Keita, what's the call? Traveling violation called on Alessitu Keita. Look at this defense from France, though. That is relentless. Absolutely barreling down on them. The pressure is immense, and France are almost looking for the kill early here in this game. They don't want to leave it. They want the game locked up as early as possible. They don't want to risk the upset. Raviv now, the tournament leading scorer. Good chance she'll be in the all-tournament team when the announcements are made tomorrow after the final. Shot clock at 4 though. Oh, quick release. No good though. A little shallow on the trajectory, so it rolls across the top of the rim. Anglama to Kola. Beautiful ball movement here from France. Wonderful spacing, good team play. Anglama, too heavy. Where's the rebound? It's on the floor. They're all tied up. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow points in favor of France. If you're enjoying the game and you want to get a notification when more games are on FIBA's YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Hundreds of games across the year, completely free to watch on FIBA's YouTube channel. So click that subscribe button now. Also, if you love your youth basketball, do follow the social media channels, Next Gen Hoops. France steal it away, but can't get an easy shot away, and you have to give credit. Nel Anglama just working so hard to create space, to create just an angle to get the shot off the glass, and she gets the score. A 16-point lead now for France. Foul called. Anglemas called for the foul. Baseline ball for Israel. Meisha comes back out to Oren. Oren trying to fight to create some space. It's a heavily contested three. Anglemas leads the charge. Oh, that is millimeter perfect basketball. What a pass and what a finish by Cléant. Wow, that is a team that are 100% in sync with one another. They really are a close team. Beautiful play from France. Can Israel match it? Meshar ends up on the floor and it's stolen away. France now continue to steamroller their way through this tournament. That's an air ball though from Colas. Coach Bunon on the sideline. She's happy. A team are delivering energy and hustle and quality at every turn. Timeout called here as it's Israel 17, France 35. Coach Eisenberg knows his team can't afford to let this slip away much further. What has Coach Eisenberg got his team to think about? How can they change the flow of this game? Because at the moment it is one direction traffic. It really is. France absolutely dominating the game right now. They've outscored Israel 11-2 in this quarter so far. Another turnover for Israel. That's their 8th turnover of the game. France lead by 18 now. And they look very composed on the ball. Anglemas kicks it to the corner. Now they're going to feed the low post, and they're almost toying with Israel a little bit. Colas off, but the rebound is picked up, fortunately, for France by Cléant. She gets the score, continues to put points on the board. 7 points for her now. Raviv trying to shake, trying to create, and the Navy wall in front of her goes nowhere. 5 minutes left now in this first half. Cléant feeding the double team low post. Nice pass inside to Anglemas. Colas with great vision. Anglemas with the finish. 7 points now. Sorry, 5 points for Anglemas alongside 3 rebounds and 2 assists. This is a team playing absolutely beautiful basketball right now. France delivering a lesson here in Matosnyos. Oren, screen set by Meg. Owen has to scoop it all the way back. That's a tough pass, well executed. Raviv for three, just about clips the front of the rim. France pour down the floor again. Anglama, and one. Blocking foul's going to be called. He tried to take the charge, but has to fade to create that contact. Noah Meg. Anglama back at the line for free throws. Double change from Coach Eisenberg. Do click on the subscribe button. Get notified every time we have a new live game for you. I'm sure Coach Bounon is a subscriber to FIBA's YouTube channel. I'm almost certain of it. An intense coach who knows the talent she's got to work with, trying to make the most of them, and certainly in this game so far they've delivered. Meg skips it along the baseline, out of bounds though for Baiko. Another turnover for Israel. Remember, these two teams met back in game day 2 of this tournament, back in the group. France coming away with a 30-point win, 43-73 they won that game. So they certainly know each other. And France certainly will have confidence from that, knowing that they have beaten them comprehensively already. And they can do the same again, but it's a turnover. This time from Tiagi. Viv will draw the foul from Rio. Now Rio comes, switches on the screen, kind of half hedged, half switched. Might have been better for to hard hedge on that and push Raviv back the way she came. Out of the game comes Noah Meg. As Coach Eisenberg looks to throw some different looks on the floor to see if that will make a difference. Shot clock down to 8 now. Raviv tries to find a way through, just about does. Won't get the roll, or hits the floor hard, and we'll pick up a foul, I think, from Kibum Biaramu. Drives in, goes on that left hand, and then goes up again for the rebound. Yeah, it's the arms coming down from Kibum Biaramu that causes the problems. Out of the game comes Rico for France. Back in comes Kessler. Lyko spills it up again. Little jab step, drive to the basket. Good defense though, good recovery. Didn't give up on the play, chased it down, batted it away. Raviv gets it blocked. Good work by Kessler defensively this time. Had a big impact in the first quarter with the back-to-back triples. Now she's playing some tough-nosed defense. Rio, little shot fake. Kicks it to the corner. Short corner 2 is no good for Kibum Biaramu. Raviv almost spills it up. Three ball will go up. That's from way downtown, and you can see Raviv just getting maybe a little bit frustrated, affecting some of her decision making. Under 2.5 minutes now left in this first half. France in complete control of this semi-final. Although they're getting a little bit loose offensively, which I don't think Coach Bounon is that happy with. Israel really stagnant offensively, causing them to have to take some pretty poor shots right now. No team offense, no team structure on show, and that's why they're struggling to really get any kind of high percentage opportunities away. France just in cruise control right now, a 24-point lead. And that is a great pass. Gotta love that. Beautiful execution, wonderful finish. One of many from France here in this first half. Pass to the corner now. Stolen away. Better defense that time by Israel. They just collapsed down onto the low post. Teichmann will draw the foul and earn herself a trip to the free throw line. Smart play by Lee Teichmann. At the line for the free throws, hits the first. Had a 22-point game back in the group stages against Luxembourg, the Wingate Academy player. Several Wingate Academy players in this roster for Israel, 3 in total. Gets them both to go. And in games like this, those free throws are gold dust for Coach Eisenberg and his team. Kessler now, beat it to the corner. France spacing well, good cut. That's a wonderful off-ball cut from Solène Rico. Oren goes to the weak side. Oh, lovely crossover. Can't get it to go though, Teichmann. Baseline ball for France as they continue to control this game with ease. Final minute of the first half now. Kessler drives inside, skip pass to the corner, wide open for 3, and it's money in the bank. Cisse. My mistake, sorry. Tiagi hits the 3. Great play by France. Patience on the offense, moving the ball. Oh, that's way downtown. That's huge. Ayala Oren gets it from, well, most of the way to the logo, to be fair. 5 seconds left. They get the 3 away. Not this time. And it's a scramble on the floor to close out the first quarter. Well, a bit of an exciting way to close out the first half. But that is 20 minutes in the book here. And France in the driver's seat. Israel 22, France 46. The second half action just around the corner. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back to Matosinhos here in Portugal. We are halfway through the second semi-final of the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. Spain await the winner of this one in the final, but who will be joining them? At the moment, France fully in control here. Israel 22, France 46 at the half. Is there anything left in the tank for Israel to fight their way back in? Offensive foul is going to be called on Anglama on the first play of the second half. Let's have a look as she just extends that left arm, pushing Raviv to the floor. France with a incredible 24-point lead at the half. Israel with so much to do here in the second half. Cohen, nice crossover off the glass. The finish isn't there against Kola. Anglama hits the three, having another big game. Had 26 points against Israel back on game day 1. Step through, Oren won't get the roll. Rebound pulled down by Kaboom Biamu. And a little short two is good for Stella Kola. As we pick up where we left off, really. High-paced, free-flowing, smooth basketball, particularly from the French team. Raviv. Drives to the basket, has to pull a circus shot out of her bag of tricks. It doesn't work. Anglama. Kola. That one comes back to Cisse. Hits that free throw line jumper. Nice mid-range game from Sarah Cisse. Had a tournament high 18 against Latvia in the round of 16 game. Oh, whip around pass from Raviv. A little bit too hot to handle for Noah Meg. There's the corner pocket three for Anglama. Kola. Back out to Anglama. Elbow jumper. Little heavy. Good rebound by Cisse. Gets a second offensive board, but it's stripped away. Cohen. Oh, lovely handle. Jumper a little off left, though. Anglama. Kola takes the hand off from Cisse. Intricate work here from France. Kaboom Biamu will draw the foul. Now Raviv, I think, is going to be called for the foul from behind there on that one. And Kaboom Biamu will go to the line from Mondeville. The first is good. Takes her tally up to 5 points alongside 5 rebounds. The second, a 33-point lead now for France as they continue to exert dominance on this game with a 9-0 start to the third quarter. Oren calling for the screen to come up. 4 seconds on the shot clock though. Pulls the trigger on the three. That's a little flat. Anglama picks up her 6th rebound of the game. On her way to a potential double-double. Oh, lovely pass around the corner. Batted out of bounds by Oren, but it's off, I think, the hands of Kaboom Biamu. Israel will make a change, as will France. France bringing in Keita as Kaboom Biamu comes out. Into the game comes Teichmann as Raviv takes a seat. Man Cohen looking for options, but gets locked out when she picks up the dribble. 4 seconds to work with. Oren has to put up a three. In and out, and at the moment that's all Israel are being given. Heavily contested threes with the shot clock running out because France's defense is too good. Cléant. Back to Kola. Pass now to Keita. Cléant from way downtown, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Angloma, but can't get the putback to go. Teichmann now for Israel. Trying to put a bit of pace into it, but it's stripped away as Israel at the moment have no solution to the problem they're facing. Angloma glides inside off the glass for two, and wow, Coach Eisenberg really forced into this. An 11-0 start to the third quarter as it becomes a 35-point lead now for France. The Israeli coach calls a timeout. Welcome back to Matosinhos here in Portugal. A blistering start to the third quarter here in the second semi-final. Sees France dominating this game and Israel being left with nothing but questions as Cléant just makes it even harder for Israel as they come out of their timeout and ship another 2 points almost immediately. Almost stolen away again. Rothschild trying to get open but can't. Nice pass to the cut, but the defense stands strong again. 13-0 start to this third quarter really has blown this game wide apart now. Kessler backs it out. Shaking, baking, uses the screen. Oh, the crossover. Comes off a French body, so it'll be Israel ball. There's the steal from Cléant, from Rothschild. Back into the game comes Silene Rico. Nice pass inside, but it's in amongst the trees. They'll get the shot away. That's a better offense from Israel this time. They've struggled to create anything structured like that in this third quarter so far. Keita hands it off to Rico. Rico guards inside, but it's ripped away. Good quick hands by Cohen Mintz. France steal it back though, and I'm sure Coach Bounon is asking for a little bit more composure, not to get dragged into a scrappy game. Kessler now. Batted away, but it's off a French hand, so Israel will take possession. Mathilde Selle coming into the game for the first time. There's a little free throw jumper from Salah Cissé. Teichmann, elbow jumper, gets it to go. First score of the second half for Israel. It's taken pretty much 6 minutes for them to get that first score. And on the other end, France have poured in 13 in those 6 minutes. Good rejection. Great play on the defensive end there from Rothschild. Long three, the only option. Just about catches the front of the iron. And no more. Kessler rejected. Shavit. Pulls up long two. Israel taking some early shots as well. And I understand that they're thinking, well, we might not get better opportunity than this in the 24 seconds. So a bit of offense in fragmented play might help. At the line is Keita. 4 points for her now. It's the boards where she's done the work, though. 8 rebounds in today's game, 7 on the defensive end. She's only averaging 4 rebounds a game, so she's come in and done a good job on the boards for Coach Bounon. 2 made free throws. We'll see Cohen-Mintz head to the bench and Arieli come into the game. Full court pressure now from France as they continue to turn the screw here on Israel. France wanting to close in that final spot as soon and as early in this game as they possibly can. Rothschild being harassed. Shot clock down to 8. Rothschild dribbling herself into a turnover. France pour down the floor the other way and get the easy score. Rico, and another steal. Rico's going to go again. Throws it away though this time as Shavit reads the passing lane well. Arieli. Back out to Teichmann. 2 minutes and 15 left in this third quarter, and a third quarter that France really have dominated. Big rejection, a good read on the long three. And we fly down the floor, and it's an and one. As Silan Rico leaking out will draw the foul off Lee Teichmann. And we'll head to the free throw line for the chance of a 3-point play. France's lead now extends out to 41 points. Make that 42. France not turning off the pressure tap though. They continue to press full court, slowing Israel down, forcing them to lose an awful lot of their shot clock before they even get into their structure. Teichmann tries to attack the basket, and I quite like that. Bit more direct, bit more aggressive, taking some responsibility. Rico has to come back out. Traveling violation will be called on Keita. A little over 90 seconds left in this third quarter, and what a third quarter it has been for France, particularly defensively. Israel have only scored 2 points in this quarter. They have been bombarded by pressure defense from France, and they really haven't found a way through it at all. Rothschild now. 4 seconds left. Rothschild is struggling to find passes. She's dribbled the ball an awful lot when she's taken possession. Kessler brings it back the other way though. Into the corner, 3 ball is up. It's an air ball though. Teichmann. And at the moment, Israel are just playing pretty much one-on-one basketball. There's no team at all whatsoever offensively. It's just whoever brings the ball up over the half is likely to take the shot. And that's going to be frustrating for Coach Eisenberg. I'm sure that's not the plan he has in mind for his team. Under a minute left in the third quarter though. Nice pass inside. Good defense that time from Israel, and they have defended the post pretty well as Teichmann throws it out of bounds. Here's the drive to the basket. And there's the air ball. And that's pretty much a snapshot of how Israel have played in this third quarter. Catch and shoot for Kessler. Off target, Teichmann with the rebound for Israel. Final 20 seconds, shot clock turned off. .2 seconds, good defense by Mathilde Selle. On the switch, chasing out, pushing the smaller, quicker guard away from the basket. Nice use of pressure. Oh, and loses a footing that time. Almalia. 3 goes up and it's off target, but what a quarter of basketball for France. They win that one 20-2, decimating Israel in the third quarter. They now lead this game 24-66, a dominant quarter from France. They literally have pretty much a foot and a half in the final. 10 minutes to play. Israel 24, France 66. Final 10 minutes here in Matosinhos in Portugal. Second semi-final of the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Championships. What a game we've had, what a performance we've had so far from France, including a huge third quarter, outscoring Israel by 18 points. That's why they are dominating this one. That's why they are marauding their way into another final. Lovely drop step and a finish from Rio. Cohen Mintz now will hand it off to Oren. Oren, little crossover, a shake through, skip pass to the weak side. She steps out of bounds. Amalia. And there's the finish from Rio under a lot of pressure. It's a smart play, her first points of the game. Just Selle, who has been on the floor for France, yet to score. Kola hands it back to Rio. Rio will put the 3 up high, arcing. No good. Israel fighting amongst themselves for the rebound. Puts the brakes on, lovely use of the pivot foot. Shovels the shot up at the end though. Does a great job in creating separation against the big, but just couldn't quite get a controlled foundation to get the shot away from, but at the other end of the floor. Wow, Tiagi, big score. Kohler drives through, finds a slicing to the basket on the cut. She draws the foul. Stays with the play, gets the finish. That's a lot of contact. Smart play, chance for three-point play. This should be France's biggest win of the tournament. They have been impressive though. They've won every single game by at least 30 points as Anglomar comes in. Tiagi heads to the bench. A little bit of appreciation from Coach Bounon. Wonderful assist from Stella Kohler, her 5th assist of the game. Highest plus minus on the team as well, Stella Kohler, 37 on the plus minus, 16 on the efficiency score, so another big performance from her. Cohen now, 4 left on the shot clock. It's stolen away. France doing a good job, 13th steal of the game for them. Rico now feeds Sellet, who dumps it inside, and one, Anglomar. And France really putting on a show for us here right now. This is a lovely pass from the low post as well. That's a good skill for a big to develop. Anglomar back to the line again. Just 1 from 3 so far this evening. Just a couple of rebounds away from a double-double though, Anglomar. 1 from 4 from the free throw line. She has struggled a little bit in this tournament. Prior to today's game, just 63%. Oren now, with 8 minutes left to play. Sure that Coach Eisenberg's mind and the Israeli players' minds are starting to slip towards what will the bronze medal match look like? How will that one play out against Serbia? 3 ball goes up, no good, and I'm sure Coach Bounon is starting to think about the final tomorrow as well. We'll rotate players and make sure they got fresh legs for tomorrow's big game against Spain. There's the 3 ball though from the wing. Rico now up to 10 points. 3rd French player to hit double digits after Kessler and Anglomar. Thrown away, Kohler picks up the loose ball, glides down the floor. Anglomar off the glass, no good. The lead stays at 52. Foul called on Kohler. First foul of the quarter for France. There's a skip pass. What a beautiful pass from Stella Kohler. Following in a long line of amazing French point guards, to be fair. And if you've been watching the Olympics, Marine Fotux is a great role model and mentor for her to follow in her footsteps. Timeout called here in the arena. Let's head into the huddles. little under 7 minutes left in this semi-final as France are cruising their way to yet another European final in youth women's basketball. 3 ball goes up, that's short this time. France come away with it with Angloma. Picking up her 10th rebound of the game. Angloma now with a double-double. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Drives inside, doesn't get the score, does get another rebound and a score. That's her 11th rebound and a 16th point. What a game for Nell Angloma. Rebound into the hands of Rico this time. She hands it to Cléant. Down into the low post. Little jab step play by Rio to create the separation. It's not there though. Angloma with a smart play to save possession. Here's the drive inside. Can't get the first score. Will rip down the rebound and go again. The essences of Alyssa Thomas for me, the way Angloma plays the game. Same physicality, same athleticism, ability to move up and down the floor, and that's a compliment at the highest level, as Alyssa Thomas is a hell of a player. Cléant comes up short. Oh, nice little behind the back there by Oren. Splits the defense, but comes up short with the shot, Cohen. Oh, no look pass from Kessler to Rio for the 2. France continue to extend the lead and put Israel to the sword right now. They outscored them 20-2 in the 3rd quarter. It's 14-0 in this 4th quarter as Israel are on the back of what could be a record-breaking performance, and not the records you want to be breaking. Only 2 points in the whole of the 2nd half so far for Israel. Rico drives the baseline. Cléant hits the 3. Another big score. Cléant, the next player into double digits, takes her tally out to 11 now, and she'll go again. Make that 13. What a tough night at the office it's been for the Israeli team. 3 ball goes up, then they get it to go. Mayan Cohen gets the roll on the 3. Only their first score of the quarter, only their 2nd score of the 2nd half. Cléant now. Illegal screen is going to be called on Sele. There's the no-look pass from Kessler. .4:22 left in the game. France absolutely have locked their spot in tomorrow's final against Spain. Seems to become the regular fixture in a lot of these finals now. France-Spain matchup, the 2 long-time European powerhouses of women's basketball continue to produce just world-class talent. Every single year you see a new wave of superstars coming out of France and Spain. Kessler with the score off the glass. 12 points for Kessler as well as 7 rebounds. Also have a couple of steals to her name. Rothschild. From Serbia and Israel's perspective, both of them will be hunting for that bronze medal tomorrow. They won't want to leave empty-handed. No one does from these tournaments. 4th place is almost the worst place. Real heartbreak because you've lost the semi-final and the next day you've lost the chance of a medal. And it really is hard to take. Shot clock down to 5. Sele passes it in. Oh, that's a beautiful pass and a wonderful finish. Anes Tiagi gets the score. A chance of Leila Bleu ring out around the arena as they are right now in Paris. It's the Olympic final between Team USA and France on the men's side, and the same game tomorrow afternoon for the women as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to this, choosing this game over the Olympic final. Sele spills it away this time. Tuckman will come away with it. Almost steps out of bounds as Kessler applies pressure. Three goes up and is spat straight back at Almelia. Just over 2 minutes left now in the game. Kessler shaking, baking, crossover, beautiful handle. A show being put on now by Stella Kessler. And that's thrown out of bounds as Rothschild can't hold on to it. Baseline ball for France as their lead is out to 63 now. By far and away going to be their biggest win of the game, of the tournament, sorry. Prior to today's game, they've beaten Luxembourg 84-32, Israel 73-43, Finland 93-55, Latvia they beat by 50, Belgium they beat by just under 40, so they're dominating this game. Another big score, this time Sele with the score. France sitting in this zone now. Sele dives on top of the play and it's stolen away. Kessler will run away and get an easy layup off the glass. Kessler 16 points now as she becomes the leading scorer alongside Anglama. Final minute of the game here, and what a game France have given us. In the whole of the second half, Israel have only scored 5 points. Yes, you heard me right, 5 points. That's how good the French defense has been. And then offensively, they've poured in 49 points of their own. 49-5 second half. That tells you how good this French team are. Rio no good. Sele gets a rebound, but a little heavy-handed with the putback. Chases back, though. Love that from Mathilde Sele. And they will probably look to run this out. There's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so there will be a shot clock violation, but they are hugging each other on the floor. It is going to run out. The shot clock will run out before the game clock does, though, so in fact, they've just turned the shot clock off and agreed to say that is the game. And what a game we've had here. France make it through to the final. Coach Bounon and Eisenberg shake hands, but the French players celebrate. They will now head in tomorrow into the final, taking on Spain to become potential European champions. What an amazing result. 6-0 so far in this tournament. Untouchable in this tournament. Tomorrow, their biggest game of the tournament, though, as they face Spain. The biggest challenge they will have by far. Wonderful game from this French team. A tough day at the office for the Israeli team. Final score here is Israel 27, France 95. Our final will be Spain against France. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the game. And make sure you tune back in tomorrow for the third place game, which will see Serbia take on Israel, followed by our final, Spain against France. See you all tomorrow.